we're just here in Trestle skiing. Look at the snow outside. And we have been having some very passionate conversations about natural hair. And so we thought that we'll invite the aunties and uncles to come and have a chat with us. And today we're going to be moving from Ruphi Curl Chronicles to Ruphi the Black Beauty, because this is about inspiring all black girls all over the world to just fall in love with their natural hair and just know that it's their crowning glory. So we're going to be starting with Afia and Uncle Michael.
This is Uncle Michael.
Hi, Afia.
Yay!
So Uncle Michael.
You can take that.
Uncle Michael, you said Iri was the only black girl in her class, and therefore she never saw hair like her. How did that make her feel and you feel? And what does it mean to you that she sees other little black girls around with beautiful black and natural hair?
Thanks, Afia. Yeah, Iri is still the only black girl in our class, and I think at the start she didn't say much. She was really young, but then she started asking questions. Why is my hair not like that? Why is my hair not straight, for instance? And when we go to stores, she will naturally want to pick up certain toys that have a certain hairstyle. So over time, we wanted to give her the confidence and make her realize that her hair is her crown. And so doing her hair, mom washing her hair or styling it was a bonding moment. So I try to get involved as well, talk to her about it, and being around beautiful girls like yourself with natural hair gives her that confidence. It makes her realize that, you know, there are other people like her. So yeah.
What sort of conversations do you have during that time where her mum was styling it?
Yeah, so that's a good question, Afia. Yeah, we would talk about how her hair looks like her mom's hair, right? And also point to other people around her that have natural black hair, right? And she would remember them and she would say, oh yeah, that's right. So it was just giving her a point of reference so that she can relate to those people and realize that there's a world outside of her classroom and outside of other people that she's in class with, and there are other people that just look just like her and style their hair just like her, and that's done an amazing thing for her and her confidence.
Okay, did you notice like Ira's confidence went up when you when you had these conversations, and by how much?
Yeah, you know what? When we all met here in Trestle, I was very keen to point to her your hair and your sister's hair, and believe it or not, she was quite happy. She had a smile on her face. So I'm not even sure, I can't quantify what that has done for her, but if I'm to guess, I think it's done quite a lot for her to see girls, not her mom or her aunties, but girls similar in age, have natural hair that looks really good, well done, and I think it must have done a lot for her.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
So I always say to her, like when she says, oh, I want to use my hair when I'm washing it, she says, is it like a mermaid? I'm like, yeah, oh, sorry, let me speak up. I was gonna add to that when she's washing her hair, she's like, oh, is it long like a mermaid? I'm like, yeah, like Ariel, because that was a good thing, like when we had the Little Mermaid, someone of the same color as her, she really was able to relate to her. And because she has locks, when you have twist, it gives you that effect, especially when you have like mini twist, and I used to do quite a lot of mini twists for her, like maybe a year or so ago when I started doing her hair for nursery and school. So she really liked that, and I always say to her, like, remember Angie has the same hair as you, and Adenola, so those are people that she sees like weekly, so she's able to like relate to that. Even like other friends that we have with kids, people in church, so just reminding her that she's not, you're not alone in this journey. So, and she's really going to love her hair. She's really going to love her hair. She's like, what are we doing? Is it I'm doing your usual one, your twist, and she's just, so it's really growing and she's really loving it.
Okay, so do you have a question for me?
Yes, I do. How do you feel about wearing your natural hair, going to school, and mixing with people that may or may not have hair like yours?
I feel like sometimes a bit, I feel sometimes excited to share with my other friends that have hair like mine, because there are like 2 or 3 girls in my class with men, and I'm eager to share with them like the channel and like different techniques and styles, like because they're interested. And like one of my friends keeps asking, what's the channel, I really want to write it down. And I think she's like really excited and she keeps on asking questions, so it sometimes makes me feel joyful and comforting because I'm like in a safe zone around other people like me.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, thanks for sharing.
Okay, now moving on to Ruel and Auntie Idun.
Hello.
Hello. So, Auntie Idun, you said that that when you were in Nigeria, people had lovely natural hairstyles, but somehow wigs and weave-ons took over. So why do you think this is, and what can we do about it?
I think at least when I was younger, I didn't know a lot of people that maybe traveled abroad, so we were very much focused on the Nigerian culture and what you saw around you, what our grandmothers had, our moms had. So my mom used to go to work and she would sort of like style her hair in like with rollers, like kind of like bendy rollers, if I can use a relatable example, and it'll give like natural curls, and it just sits like it's just very pretty. She does it like every week on the weekend for work, so it's just our natural hair just like curled up, so that was nice. A lot of people did that for work. Little girls had cornrows. I'm sure your mom's done cornrows for you, so that was really lovely. They might have a little bit of extension, but it's still like the natural texture of your hair blends in really nicely. Or braids, like as you got older you could do braids or twists, but again it's very much, it's not European style hair. So we had our own natural hairstyles that was very, when you saw, you knew it was a Nigerian or African hairstyle. So, you know, hair can also show where you're from. You know, certain styles. We also had like, I'm not sure how to say this, like we used to use like a thread or rubber to like wrap around the hair, and that really used to make your hair grow.
Yes.
So and it was really cute and it lasted. A lot of girls did that to school, so we've lost a lot of that. And I think, I don't know, maybe because we're now abroad, there's a lot more social media, TV, movies, so you relate to what you see, and people are taking that what is shown as beauty as the standard. So I think we need to go back to just focusing on our culture. You can't lose your culture, you know, that's what makes the world beautiful, even if you're abroad, you know. So yeah, even in European, even Europeans have different color hair, texture hair. So hair is just, it's the same way. Some people are tall, some people are short, some people are, you know, we all look different and that we're all beautiful. So I think we just have to remember that you don't have to be like anyone else. You can just be who you are and do what makes you feel comfortable with your hair. So yeah.
So when you were little, did you really feel proud to have hair like your relatives and people around you? And when you were abroad, did this change at all?
When I was young, I didn't think any different. I didn't know any different because we were pretty much just all Nigerians around me. So everyone around me had the same type of hair like me, maybe different lengths, different styles. So I really loved like getting my hair done. Coming here, I think it was a bit of an adjustment, but again, I was very much surrounded by, I had a lot of black friends, Nigerian friends. So, and I never saw, I didn't think initially, it's just that I found it maybe with Iri, I find it sometimes because she's so tender-headed doing her hair, because her hair is quite like thick and hard to like comb, and she's tender, so I have to be super gentle. So sometimes I'm like, I wish it was a little bit softer, but I like the curls, I like the texture of her hair. But it's just for little girls sometimes it can be, because it's so hard, it can be hard, and that sometimes leads to us veering away from the styles that should be nice and natural for her hair. But but I'm comfortable with my hair. I love my hair. I like doing different things with my hair. So I do extensions, but still very much traditional styles. I do weave-ons sometimes, but less these days because I haven't relaxed my hair. My hair's in its natural state, so I just tend to do a lot of braids, twists, kinky. I do a lot of that. I leave my hair out as well in its natural state, and like a little afro puff.
Back in Nigeria, do you think I'll ever go back to doing like only or mostly
natural styles?
I don't think it will ever go back to just natural styles. I mean, the issue is not even like hair is like an expression of who you are. So just like fashion, you may like skirts. Someone may like wearing denim. Someone may like wearing dresses. That's okay. So it's okay to even if people want to have a weave. In my opinion, it's fine, but it's making sure you're not doing it because you don't think your hair is not beautiful. Some people like variety in their dressing or in their hair. Fashion is an expression, but I don't want people to wear a weave-on because they just want to hide their hair. I want you to know that your hair is beautiful, but if you feel like a different style another day, it's just like wearing an outfit. You can take it off again, but always know that what God has given you, what comes out of your hair, is beautiful. But you can express yourself in different ways, like art. But it's just the reason behind it is more important than what you're actually doing.
So you think your hair is like how you show yourself, what makes you?
I like my hair being nicely done. I think it gives you a well put together look. Yeah, so I really like my hair. I always do my hair like regularly, change my styles regularly. So yeah, I think it's good presentation. Like you look so cute with your hair. Your hair is always nicely done. It brings out your face. So I try to do erase hair regularly. And Scoida does like girls' hair every 2 weeks, so they're nice and tidy and presentable. So,
that's really nice. Thank you.
thank you.
Question.
So do you have any questions for me?
What is do you have a favorite style that you like to do?
So I think I quite like doing my braids, but then when I get out of my braids, like it's not as curly as it was before, but I really like having my hair out.
Nice.
Like I really like that, like on the weekends when we go to parties.
Do you have it like fully out, like your actual? Oh, I would love to see that because I miss to see your ski. Like I can imagine, like it's so beautiful. That's lovely. Good to know.
Thank you. Okay. Hello, I'm Cody. I'm going to be quite quick because we have a ski pickup to do, so I'm going to be quick. So, and Cody, you mentioned that you can't wait to be able to twist your girl's hair into 6. Where did that come from, and what does that mean to you?
It means that the hair will take a shorter time to do. And it means that I could wash their hair and just put it into 6 like your girls, and it would mean that the hair could just be tidy and quickly put together and quickly taken down at the same time. Because sometimes we just granted we don't spend that long on hair because I'm quite quick in twisting their hair, but still nonetheless being able to put your hair into 6 twists and just get up and go would actually be quite nice.
Yeah, fantastic. That's wonderful. And is that something you were ever able to do with your hair? You ever saw people around you do?
No, I was never able to do that with my hair because I don't have a lot of hair. I've always had really fine, thin hair, and so no, I've never been able to do that with my hair.
Okay, is that something you ever aspired to do?
Yes, but at this point not so much. Right now I'm quite comfortable in the way my hair is. Sometimes I wear wigs, sometimes I just take my hair about like this in like 6. Sometimes I just put my hair in a ponytail. I'm not as phased as my hair now as I was growing up. You know, when you're younger, you're kind of like looking at everyone else sometimes, and rightly or wrongly so, you kind of want to conform and look like everyone else. But then as you grow older, sometimes you just realize you sort of come into your own and into your own personality, and you're confident with who you are. If your hair is cut short low, if your hair is dyed, if your hair is just in cornrows, if your hair is long. And so right now I'm quite happy. But I do know that sometimes my girls, like Adinala is also the only black girl in her class, and she said to me that she wants to have a silky ponytail because everybody else has a silky ponytail. So I know for her, I'm building her confidence. It's really important to her at this point where she's 10, that she has long hair. And Angie as well. Angie wants an Elsa braid. You know the way Elsa is in the movie with like the one single long braid. It's a thing right now in her class where like the little girls have like an Elsa ponytail. So being able to put her hair into 6 and shake her hair and have her hair swing will really make her happy. So hence why I was like, oh, can't wait to put them into 6.
Absolutely. It's amazing, isn't it? I can't wait to see more movies and more media feature hair like ours and hair like, you know, Ruals and Afias and Nolas and, you know, and Irays and different just black hairstyles like that and black girls. That is something I'm very passionate about, and it sounds like it's something that will make a difference to our girls when they can see that in media and they can see that around. You also mentioned that you deep condition their hair. How do you do that? You know, how long does it take? What do you use?
So we used to use Olaplex before to deep condition our hair, but I have a friend who has hair who's one of her daughters has hair texture really similar to my girls. The hair strands are fine because, you know, you can have like thin strands of hair. Some people's hair can be more like thread, and some people's hair can be more like spaghetti, in terms of the thickness of the individual strands. Then you can have people that have, depending on where they fall on the thickness of the strand. You can also have people that have really dense hair, so they have like, if their head is the size of this phone, they could have maybe 1,000 hair strands, or some people in that same space, they only have 100 hair strands. So Angie has less dense hair with very fine strands. Adinola's hair is a bit more dense, but her strands are also quite fine. So this, my friend, her daughters have quite fine hair with her. So she started using Sacred about a year ago, about 18 months ago when it came out. And I just watched her to see how it worked with her daughter's hair. And over the last, because I'm not one to always try new products. You can see what they say in the media. Oh, if you use this, your hair will get to this. If you do this, you'll get. And I think that they try to sell that to black women a lot because we're always looking for the quick fix to get our hair to look in a certain way. So I kept watching her, and she would like send me videos and pictures. I literally watched her with her daughter's hair for 14 months.
Wow.
And I could see how much the density of her daughter's hair has improved, the thickness and just the strength of the strands. So I recently started using, I think it was like in December that I bought the Sacred Dip Conditioner, and I use it for the girls' hair. So what I do is I put the dip conditioner in their hair, and then I use a steamer to generate like steam, hot water steam, and then I let mostly Adina is happy to sit under the steam, and she sits under it for like half an hour. Angie not so much, so Angie wears a hot cap, and so Angie has the hot cap for about 30 minutes. Adina sits under the steamer for 20 minutes, and then we rinse out the deep conditioner.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. And do you feel that has had
It's definitely helped Adinola's hair a lot. I can show you some pictures of Adinola's hair over the last 24 months through the different products we've used, and how much her hair is like so much stronger now. And even when you look at the pictures of her hair, because I remember your mom saw her hair in church the other day, and I was like, wow, like she was completely taken aback, and she was like, so now you can see the difference in her hair, and even she can feel it as well. The other day she took her twists to school, and she said, Mom, she came back from school, she was like, Mom, I got so many compliments on my hair. Everyone was like, oh, my hair looks so beautiful.
Yes, yeah, fantastic.
So that's what it is.
Fantastic.
For me, I use it on my hair sometimes, but I'm not too phased about my hair right now.
That makes such a difference, doesn't it? And that reminds me about the day, you know, Ruel was just talking about how she loves leaving her hair out. That reminds me about the day we had TT rock stars in school, and we let her take her hair big to school, and I put pink shimmers in the hair, and apparently they were giving best dressed on that day. And the moment she walks into school, I said, she's the best dressed with her big hair. And then we saw another Nigerian dad, and he's like, oh, you know, she looks nice. And I said, that's her hair. And he stops in his tracks and that's her hair, you know, because we don't often see this, but there's a road to get there, isn't it? And we're traveling that road now, and we're going to get there, you know. So thank you. This has been beautiful. We're all now going to go back to skiing. Thank you, everyone. Do subscribe so you can get more of this, and do get every black girl just watching, just desiring this, and just loving her black hair. Bye.